Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Woodbine Mohawk Park. Tuesday morning qualifying action coming your way in just a moment. Horses are stepping out onto the track for the first of 9 qualifiers. Mark McKelvey with you to take you through this morning's action. We'll pass along the conditions and the changes for the first qualifier in just a moment. So making things easy, there are no changes in this first qualifier. It'll be a field of 8 two-year-old pacers lining up. First qualifier, here is the field. Number 1 is Miami Sealster, 2-year-old filly by State Treasurer out of an Art Major mare owned by Colin Johnson. He also trains. He shares ownership with Paul Johnson. The driver is Scott Young, an $18,000 London yearling sale purchase. 2 is Control the Bullet, a Control the Moment filly out of an Artscape mare. Annalise Horn is the owner breeder. Herb Holland trains. Jody Jameson will drive. $12,000 London purchase. 3 Twin Bee Cheese is a Better Than Cheddar filly out of a Western Hanover mare. Kingston Henry, Carolyn Inez are the owners. Matty Henry trains. Travis Henry drives. $10,000 London buy. 4 is Actions Delight. Better's Delight filly out of Western Ideal mare. Hutt Racing Stable, Blake McIntosh. 1876472 Ontario Inc. are the owners. Louis-Philippe Waugh will drive. $18,000 Harrisburg purchase. 5 A Better Game is a Better Than Cheddar filly out of the Ponderosa mare. Hutt Racing Stable, Blake McIntosh. John Nislek and Ridgeway Racing share ownership. Blake McIntosh trains. James McDonald steers. 6 is 5 More Minutes, a betting line filly out of a Grin from Ear to Ear mare. Marie Dupont, Leigh Curie Dorleans, and Hutt Racing Stable own. Jacques Dupont trains. Sylvain Filion drives. $21,000 Harrisburg purchase. 7 PL Orchid, sports writer filly out of a Genesis Beach Boy mare. Homebred for Princely Acres. Matt Dupuis trains. Jonathan Drury will drive. And 8, He's My Buddy, gelded son of Sunshine Beach out of a Badlands Hanover mare. Roger Gebhardt is the owner and trainer. The driver is Phil Houdon. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Sunny morning. Temperature hitting 20 degrees Celsius as we kick things off over a fast track for the first of 9 qualifiers. And the 2-year-old pacers are off, and driving from the outside is He's My Buddy. Coming away well from the center is A Better Game. Towards the inside to get away third, that is Control the Bullet. Outside of her is Actions Delight. Driving into the turn, then it is Twin Bee Cheese. Outside 5 More Minutes. To the inside, Miami Sealster. And the last one is PL Orchid. Opening quarter is coming up, and He's My Buddy shows the way. 28-3 for the opening panel. He's My Buddy, the lone male competitor in this field of 8. Leads them into the backstretch. The fillies follow. 2 lengths off the lead is A Better Game with a break of 3 lengths going to Control the Bullet. Racing fourth up the backstretch is Actions Delight, who is tracked by Twin Bee Cheese from in 5th. 6 approaching the midway point as they come up towards the half is 5 More Minutes. Final 2, Miami Sealster and PL Orchid. The half was 57-3. Solid tempo here in this opening qualifier as the 2-year-old gelding He's My Buddy is showing the way. Getting closer from in second is A Better Game. Now up on the outside, Twin Bee Cheese is advancing. First up into third. Inside fourth, Control the Bullet. Remaining at the wood, 5th is Actions Delight. On that one's back and angling out will be 5 more minutes inside Miami Sealster and PL Orchid. 3/4 time, 1:27. They're into the stretch. He's My Buddy still with the lead. A Better Game has been stalking, and we'll see if she takes her shot with an 1/8 of a mile remaining. He's My Buddy at the inside. Here's A Better Game looking to shoot on by. 16th to go. He's My Buddy and A Better Game. These two will decide it. They've been 1-2 throughout, and on the outside, A Better Game will get by to win. He's My Buddy finishes second. PL Orchid rallied for third. Up the inside, 5 more minutes over Twin Bee Cheese. Miami Sealster control the bullet, and Action's Delight 1:55 and 2. Better Than Cheddar Philly, A Better Game takes our first qualifier. This was her 4th qualifier. She was a winner back in her debut on June 12th. And then after back-to-back breaks here this morning, it's a clean effort. And off a 2-hole trip, she muscles by in deep stretch for a solid 1:55 and 2 victory. Final quarter of the race was 28 and 2. She'll be charted with about a 28 and 1, 28-second final quarter. Better Than Cheddar Philly out of the Panda Rosamare She's Game, owned by Hut Racing Stable, Blake McIntosh, John Nislick, and Ridgeway Racing. Blake McIntosh trains. James McDonald was in the sulky. A Better Game, establishing that mark of 1:55 and 2 to take our first qualifier. Order of finish from the first. Number 1, Miami Sealster was 6th. Number 2, Control the Bullet 7th. Number 3, Twin Bee Cheese 5th. Number 4, Action's Delay 8th. Number 5, A Better Game, the winner. Number 6, 5 More Minutes was 4th. Number 7, PL Orchid 3rd. And number 8, He's My Buddy was 2nd. 6, 7, 5, 8, 1, 4, 3, 2. Fractions were 28 and 3, 57 and 3, 127, 1:55 and 2 for the winner. Number 5, A Better Game. Next up is the second qualifier, continuing on with the 2-year-old Pacers. A couple of driver notes for PL Oliver. The driver is Phil Houdon. And the 6, Take Control. The driver is James McDonald. Here's the field. 1 is Grip and Win, a betting line filly out of a Dream Away mare. 187-6472 Ontario Inc. owns. Blake McIntosh trains. Louis-Philippe Waugh will drive. $45,000 Harrisburg purchase. 2 is Cheeky Babe. She's a Better's Delight filly out of a Sports Writer mare. A Curie CSL owns. Jacques Dupont trains. Sylvain Filion drives. $30,000 Lexington buy. 3, Believe in Brian is a Believe in Bruiser colt out of an artistic mare. Gerald Majal is the owner-breeder. Louis F. Demiatis trains. Jody Jameson steers. 4 is PL Oliver. Sports Writer colt out of a Mach 3 mare. Matt Dupuis owns and trains. Phil Houdon will do the driving. 5, Amazing Bet is a betting line colt out of a Cole Muffler mare. Westwind Stable, Mac Nickel, Steve Heimbecker, Derek Wilson are the owners. Casey Coleman Hurley trains. Jonathan Drury drives. A $62,000 Lexington selected yearling sale purchase. 6 is Take Control, a gelded son of Control the Moment out of an Arts Place mare. Ben Moudry and Dan Legacy share ownership. Legacy trains. James McDonald drives. $8,000 London buy. 7, Spirit of a Storm is a shadow play colt out of an Art Major mare. Hut Racing Stable owns. Greg McNair is the trainer. Doug McNair is the driver. $15,000 Lexington sale graduate. And 8 is Twain Sealster. This is a Better's Delight colt out of an Albert mare. Dominic Chiravalli, Eugenio Chiravalli are the owners. Dr. Ian Moore trains. Bob McClure drives. $85,000 London yearling sale purchase. Starting 8 swings into the stretch. It's a field of 8. 2-year-old Pacers picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. Very even beginning here from the rookies. We got our eyes to the center at Amazing Bet, who is looking to split between rivals and heading up towards the top. Outside of him is Take Control. Racing at the inside is Believe in Brian. Also at the rail is Cheeky Babe. Now settling in 5th will be Spirit of a Storm, who gets in front of Twain Sealster. Final 2, Grip and Win. And PL Oliver coming up to the opening quarter, and it's on the board in 29 and 3. The leader is Amazing Bet. Amazing Bet will bring him into the backstretch on top by 2 lengths. Believe in Brian races in 2nd. 3rd is Cheeky Babe. 4th, that is Take Control. 2 lengths going to Spirit of a Storm, who is tracked by Twain Sealster. Then 2.5 lengths to PL Oliver, and the last one is Grip and Win. Field of 8 approaching the midway point. No movement here in the 2nd quarter, and it's the betting line colt Amazing Bet who is calling the shots and races them past the half in 58 and 3. 29 seconds even in that 2nd quarter. An Amazing Bet turns it on here, driving into the far turn. Here's Amazing Bet, who breaks away to a 5-length advantage. Back in 2nd, that is Believe in Brian. 2.5 lengths then going to Cheeky Babe from 3rd, followed by Take Control in 4th. Spirit of a Storm looks to pick it up now, and then also getting going is Twain Sealster, followed by PL Oliver. Grip and Win. His last 3-quarter time was 1:26 and 4. Off the turn and into the stretch, there was a solid 28 and 1/3 quarter from Amazing Bet, and it's Amazing Bet still leading by a half dozen lengths. Believe in Brian is in 2nd. Angling out now, that is Cheeky Babe, and everybody else is also into the mix as they're fanning out 6 wide, but with less than a 16th remaining, it is all Amazing Bet. Amazing Bet is going to win this one. Battle on for 2nd will go to Twain Sealster in the debut. Take Control was 3rd, then it was Cheeky Babe, followed by PL Oliver, Spirit of a Storm, Believe in Brian, and Grip and Win. 1:56 and 2 for Amazing Bet. Second qualifier of the morning goes to number 5, Amazing Bet, 2-year-old colt by betting line out of the Cole Muffler mare Amazing Marker. $62,000 Lexington selected yearling sale purchase. Amazing Bet is owned by Westwind Stable, Mac Nickel, Steve Heimbecker, and Derek Wilson. Trained by Casey Coleman Hurley and driven to victory by Jonathan Drury. 3rd qualifier for Amazing Bet, 2nd consecutive victory, and lowers his previous mark of 157 and 1 by nearly a full second down to 156 and 2. Amazing Bet out of the Cole Muffler mare Amazing Marker. 5th foal from Amazing Marker. She is a full sister to the Double Millionaire Loyal Opposition. Amazing Bet takes our second qualifier in 156 and 2. Order of finish. Number 1, Grip and Win was 8th. Number 2, Cheeky Babe 4th. Number 3, Believe in Brian 7th. Number 4, PL Oliver 5th. Number 5, Amazing Bet the winner. Number 6, Take Control 3rd. Number 7, Spirit of a Storm 6th. And number 8, Twain Sealster was 2nd. 847 51 362. Fractions 29 and 3, 58 and 3, 126 and 4, 156 and 2 for Amazing Bet. All 9 horses programmed for this third qualifier are now out on the track. Some driver changes to pass along. Number 1, Fonzie Ciacciarelli, make the driver Scott Young. And number 3, TJ Thunder, the driver will be Sylvain Filion. Wings of the gate are open, and they'll begin to line up. Let's meet the field for this third qualifier. Number 1 is Fonzie Ciacciarelli, 2-year-old colt by Better Than Cheddar, out of a Sports Writer mare. Ken Middleton is the owner-trainer. Scott Young does the driving. 2, Secretariat is a Believe in Bruiser colt out of a Cam Luck mare. Louis Eftimiadis, Matthew Hardy Eftimiadis are the owners and breeders. Louis F. Demiatis trains. Jody Jameson does the driving. 3 is TJ Thunder, sports writer colt out of a Camluck mare. Yolanda Fellows, Blair Corbeil, Alan Bowden are the owners. Rob Fellows trains. Sylvain Filion will do the driving. $22,000 London yearling sale purchase. Force Kodiak Sealster. Sunshine Beach Colt out of a Better's Delight mare. Chris Matthews, Desmond Scott, Jeff Bryan, and Todd Williams are the owners. Chris Matthews is the trainer-driver. $29,000 London yearling sale purchase. 5 is OK Gerard. This is an OK Boromir Colt out of a Jenna's Beach Boy mare. The owner-trainer is Frank Baker. The driver is Phil Houdon. 6, Initial Concept, Shadow Play Colt out of a Rock and Roll Hanover mare. Dominic Shiravalli, Scott McEnany, Joe Tonelli, and Mart West Racing Stable are the owners. Scott McEnany trains. Jonathan Drury will do the driving. $37,000 Harrisburg purchase. 7 is Dubai Sealster, a sports writer colt out of a Camluck mare. James Fraley is the owner. Greg McNair, the trainer. The driver's Doug McNair. $23,000 London buy. 8 is Raw Roo. Better's Delight Colt out of a Rock and Roll Heaven mare. Coyote Wind Farms owns. Clark Bealby trains. Paul McDonnell drives. A $105,000 Lexington selected yearling sale purchase. And 9 is YS Do It Right, a Better's Delight Colt out of a Western Ideal mare. Yves Sarrazin is the owner breeder. Richard Moreau trains. Louis-Philippe Waugh drives. And they're off-fan pacing here in the third qualifier, and driving from the center is Kodiak Sealster, who steps out to the early lead. Floating away is Dubai Sealster to be forwardly placed. To the inside, TJ Thunder. From the far outside, YS Do It Right will be looking for a spot. In between horses is Initial Concept. To the inside, Secretariat. Raw Roo is on the outside. Then it's OK Gerard, and Fonzie Ciacciarelli is 9th. Up to the opening quarter they go now, and the leader is Dubai Sealster, who made the front. Opening panel 29 and 2. Dubai Sealster the leader. Everybody trying to get situated as they race into the backstretch. 2-hole trip for Kodiak Sealster, who is tracked by YS Do It Right in 3rd. Then up the backstretch, TJ Thunder in the debut is 4th. Inside 5th, that is Initial Concept. Angled out a little bit there already with Secretariat. That one settles down, and then it is Raw Roo. On the outside is Fonzie Ciacciarelli. Inside of him is OK Gerard as they come towards the midway point. Dubai Sealster is past the half with a length and a half advantage. 59 and 3. 30 and 1 in the second quarter, and the rookies go into the far turn. Leader is Dubai Sealster, second qualifier for this sports writer colt, and he's leading the way. Kodiak Sealster stalks from in second. Break it 2 to YS Do It Right in 3rd. Then in 4th, that is TJ Thunder. Raw Roo gets underway and is advancing for McDonnell on the outside, now up into 4th. Buried inside is Initial Concept as they come towards 3 quarters. Getting to the outside, Secretariat. Fonzie Ciacciarelli is 3 wide, and the trailer is OK Gerard as they hit 3 quarters in 129 and 4. Off the turn and into the stretch. And the leader continues to be Dubai Sealster. YS Do It Right is on the outside. Kodiak Sealster may be looking for some racing room. In the center is Raw Roo, inside to TJ Thunder, and then Initial Concept. Now as they come into the final 16th, good battle raging on here. Dubai Sealster at the inside, YS Do It Right on the outside. They're coming towards the finish line here, and as they hit the line, it's YS Do It Right over Dubai Sealster. 3rd then went to Raw Roo, appeared to be TJ Thunder over Kodiak Sealster, followed by Initial Concept, Fonzie Ciacciarelli, OK Gerard, and Secretariat. Time of the mile, 1:58. YS Do It Right is able to muscle by at the end. Dubai Sealster to take our third qualifier in 1:58. YS Do It Right is a 2-year-old colt by Better's Delight. Out of the Western Ideal mare, Kiss Baby Kiss. This Richard Moreau trainee is the second foal from that Western Ideal mare, a homebred for Yves Sarrazin. Louis-Philippe Waugh was in the sulky. This was the second qualifier for YS Do It Right. And here this morning establishes a mark of 1:58. Unofficial order of finish from the third qualifier. Number 1, Fonzie Ciacciarelli was 7th. Number 2, Secretariat 9th. Number 3, TJ Thunder 4th. Number 5, Kodiak Sealster 5th. Number 5, OK Gerard 8th. Number 6, Initial Concept 6th. Number 7, Dubai Sealster 2nd. Number 8, Raw Roo 3rd. And number 9, YS Do It Right was the winner. 794 586 231. Fractions 29 and 2, 59 and 3, 129 and 4, 158 flat for YS Do It Right. Next up is our fourth qualifier, and it'll be 2-year-old trotters this time around. It'll be just a field of 4 to go forward, as we're going to have a scratch in here. That is of number 4, You Are in Trouble, Hanover. Doug McNair drives number 1, Monkey's Paw. And as they line up behind the starting gate and will make their way around to the start, let's meet the field. 1 is Monkey's Paw, a 2-year-old filly by Royalty for Life, out of a Muscles Yankee mare Nicholas Malcolm owns. Robert McKenzie trains. Doug McNair will do the driving. 2, Shirley Goodness, is a Swan for All filly out of a Credit Winner mare. Brad Maxwell, Kenneth Frieder, and Bill Beachy are the owners. Brad Maxwell trains. Chris Christopher drives. $22,000 Lexington Selected Yearling Sale purchase. 3, Warrawee Whiz, is a Cadabra colt out of an Angus Hall mare. Len Gamble, Ted McDonnell, Legendary Standardbred Farms are the owners. Ted McDonnell trains. Jody Jameson drives. $50,000 London Yearling Sale purchase. 4 is out. And number 5, Stonebridge Armor, is a muscle mass colt out of a Garland Lobel mare. Les Curie d'Orleans, Gestion Levesque, 2005 Inc. Mario Bourget and Mark Cameron are the owners. The trainer Jacques Dupont. Sylvain Filion is in the sulky. $45,000 Lexington Selected Yearling Sale purchase. Starting gate swings into the stretch. A quartet of rookie trotters on gate picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off in trotting. Warrawee Whiz will get the first call as he steps out nicely to an early lead, but it looks like he won't be the one showing them into the first turn. He goes off stride. Either way, Stonebridge Armor was going to power around, and Stonebridge Armor, the other colt, will front them into the first turn. Monkey's Paw is in second, getting away third now. Shirley Goodness, as Jameson tries to get Warrawee Whiz to reset, and he does just that, but we had another breaker going into the turn, as that was the rail starter, Monkey's Paw. Into the backstretch, and the leader is Stonebridge Armor. Stonebridge Armor on top by about 10 lengths. In second is Shirley Goodness, and then it's back to the breakers. Warrawee Whiz is trotting nicely now, and still on the gallop is Monkey's Paw. So we can key in on Stonebridge Armor here as this muscle mass colt here this morning is past the half in 1 minute and 4/5. Stonebridge Armor, the leader, back for a morning qualifier after making a break in his career debut back on June 25th. Jacques Dupont trainee was a $45,000 Lexington Selected Yearling Sale purchase. Sylvain Filion at the controls here this morning. Meanwhile, Shirley Goodness, this Swan for All filly, this is her debut qualifier, and she's doing some good trotting here on the far turn as she gets closer to the leader. And then it's a break of about 12:15 going back to Warrawee Whiz, and Monkey's Paw is well behind. 3/4 time was 1:31. That was 30-1 in the third quarter. They're into the stretch. Stonebridge Armor wants to close this one out. Leads by a pair. Shirley Goodness in the debut has looked good, and she'll try to just stay right there with that colt in front of her because this is Stonebridge Armor who is going to win. Stonebridge Armor will take it. Shirley Goodness ends up second, beat about 3 lengths. And then third will go to Warrawee Whiz, and fourth is Monkey's Paw. Time of the mile, 2 minutes and a 1/5. So the fourth qualifier goes to number 5, Stonebridge Armor. 2 minutes and a 1/5, as you can see there, is the winning time. Muscle Mass Colt out of the Garland Lobel mare Armbro Vanquish. Stonebridge Armor is the 14th foal from Armbro Vanquish, who on the track, she made over $300,000 in her career, but is known probably more notably as the Dam of $1.2 million winner, Man of Many Missions. So this makes Stonebridge Armor a half brother to Man of Many Missions. And he wins this morning in 2 minutes and a fifth with a final quarter of 29-1. He is owned by Le Curie d'Orleans, Gestion Levesque 2005 Inc., Mario Bourget, and Marc Cameron, trained by Jacques Dupont, Sylvain Filion, drove. Order of finish: number 1, Monkey's Paw was 4th. Number 2, Shirley Goodness 2nd. Number 3, War We Whiz 3rd. Number 4 was Scratch. Number 5, Stonebridge Armor, the winner. 4-2-3 Scratch 1. Fractions 29 and 3. Minute and 4/5. 1:31. 2 minutes and a fifth. Next up is qualifier number 5. We're done with the 2-year-olds here this morning. Now we're going to get a look at 3-year-old trotters. Scratch number 5, Flick Flack Flanagan, and number 7, Life is a Feast. So from the inside out, the 1, Pierho Cadeau, is a 3-year-old filly by Cadabra. Ben by Argent trains. Sylvain Filion drives. Number 2 is Trina, 3-year-old filly by Muscle Mass. Blake McIntosh trains Chris Christophorou in the sulky. 3 is Magic's Wizard, a 3-year-old gelded son of E.L. Titan. Anthony Beaton trains. Jody Jamieson drives. 4 is Powerful Spirit, a 3-year-old gelded son Archangel. Kevin Sizer trains. Paul McDonnell steers. 5 is out. 6 is B. Dealin, 3-year-old gelded son of Whelan and Dealin. Bob McClure drives for trainer Mark McCormack. And number 7 is Scratched. So it's a field of 5 for our 5th qualifier. 3-year-old trotters have assembled behind the starting gate. It swings into the stretch, picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting, and Trina storms out of there with a good beginning off the gate. Moving into second is Magic's Wizard. Off stride was Powerful Spirit. To the inside, Pierho Cadeau gets away in third, and outside is B. Dealin. Trotters go into the first turn, and up top, this is Trina. Trina the leader by about 3 lengths as they race towards the opening quarter, while Magic's Wizard is in second. Third is Pierho Cadeau, followed by B. Dealin, and still off stride is Powerful Spirit. The opening quarter was 28-4. 3-year-olds move into the backstretch, and it's a lead of about 4 lengths here for Trina. 3-year-old filly by Muscle Mass shows the way for Christophorou. Looking to tighten up in second here in the second split is Magic's Wizard, who gets much closer now as they race by 3/8. Then Pierho Cadeau, followed by B. Dealin, and now resetting, but well back to Powerful Spirit. So these 4 horses pretty much get nose to helmet as they come up to the half. Not much separating them, maybe 5 lengths from first to fourth, as the half was hit in 59-4. So it was back down there, 31 seconds in the second quarter. And Trina now ramps it up a notch. She stretches out the lead to 2 lengths. Magic's Wizard second. Third is Pierho Cadeau. 2 lengths then going back to B. Dealin. Powerful Spirit is the trailer. They're coming towards 3 quarters here. 28-4 to the opening quarter. Then it was a 59-4 at the half. We had a final turn breaker. Pierho Cadeau went off stride. And 3 quarters is hit here by Trina in 128-3. So it picked up 28-4 in the third quarter. And now into the stretch. And this Muscle Mass filly, Trina, looks to finish the job. It's Trina on top here by a half dozen lengths. Back in second is Magic's Wizard. B. Dealin in third. And then back to the breakers. Pierho Cadeau and Powerful Spirit, 16th remaining here. And check out Trina. She's looking good coming to the line. It'll be Trina to win it. Finishing in second is Magic's Wizard. B. Dealin is third. Trina through the line in 157 flat. Three-year-old filly Trina, daughter of Muscle Mass, makes her 2020 debut, and it's a winning qualifier in 157 flat with a final quarter of 28-2. She's owned by Stan Klemenchik, 30-plus stable. Blake McIntosh. McIntosh trains. Chris Christophorou was in the sulky. 2 for 8 as a rookie with $43,000 made. Took a mark of 155-4 in her final start of the season. And as mentioned, she wins her qualifying debut for her 3-year-old season in 157 flat. Order of finish, number 1, Pierho Cadeau was 4th. Number 2, Trina the winner. Number 3, Magic's Wizard 2nd. Number 4, Powerful Spirit 5th. Number 5 was Scratched. Number 6, B. Dealin 3rd. And number 7, Life is a Feast was Scratched. Fractions 28-4, 59-4, 128-3, 157 flat. Next up is the 6 qualifier 3-year-old Pacers to go forward. Got 7 of them out on the track. Looks like the only one we don't have is number 8, Shifting Views. Sylvain Filion drives 3, Lady Natasha. So here's the field. Number 1, Enduring Words, 3-year-old filly by Art Speak. Carmen Osiello trains. Jonathan Drury drives. 2, Filter Hanover is a 3-year-old filly by Better's Delight, trained by Dominic Ledoux. The driver is Jody Jameson. 3, Lady Natasha, 3-year-old filly by Sports Writer. John Yake trains. Sylvain Filion will drive. Number 4, Delightful Magic, is a gelded son of Better's Delight. Bill Budd trains. Trevor Henry in the sulky. 5 is Magnum Hill, gelded son of Roll with Joe, trained by Frank Baker with Phil Houdon. 6 is Card Swap, classic Card Shark colt, trained by Meg Crone. Anthony Hahn drives. And number 7 is Chuck Heaton Love, Sports Writer colt. Gordon McKnight is the trainer driver. Gate picking up speed, and here they come. They're off in pacing, a break at the inside for Enduring Words at the word go. Coming away from that inside is Filter Hanover, but next door neighbor Lady Natasha will push in front. Getting away third is Magnum Hill. Looking to settle behind that one is Chuck Heaton Love. And then it is Delightful Magic, who is followed by Card Swap. And after the break at the beginning, Enduring Words will be 7th as they go around the first turn. Leader is Lady Natasha, and this Sports Writer filly leads by almost 2 lengths through an opening quarter of 28-2. Solid opening panel there. Some issues in the first turn for number 5, Magnum Hill, who ends out the center of the track for Houdon, and will just be taken back several spots as they now race up the backstretch. Lady Natasha is showing the way, second qualifier for her this season, or coming out of the COVID break. Then we go about 2 lengths back to Filter Hanover from in second. Another 2 lengths to Chuck Heaton Love in third. Break of about 3 or 4 to Delightful Magic, who is 4th. 5th is Card Swap on the outside, Magnum Hill, and the last one is Enduring Words. The half was 58 seconds flat, 29-3 in that second quarter. Leader is Lady Natasha. She takes them into the far turn. Filter Hanover from second. Chuck Heaton Love is in third. 4th is Delightful Magic. 5th continues to be Card Swap. Then it's Magnum Hill, and the last one is Enduring Words. Out from third now comes Chuck Heaton Love. That Sports Writer colt gets underway, and will try to get up to the leader's wheel as Lady Natasha hit 3/4 in 1:27.4. Off the turn and into the stretch of 29-4, third quarter there for Lady Natasha. She's got the lead. Here's Filter Hanover coming to the outside now. Will try to get up beside that rival. Lady Natasha, though, keeps her at bay, still has the lead. 1/8 of a mile remaining. Here is Lady Natasha. Filter Hanover on the outside, not going away, but Filion hasn't really asked Lady Natasha just yet, but she's going to have to watch, because it will be Filter Hanover to get by and win it. Filter Hanover over Lady Natasha. Third goes to Card Swap. Then it was Delightful Magic, followed by Chuck Heaton Love, Magnum Hill, and Enduring Words, 157. Sixth qualifier of the morning is won by number 2, Filter Hanover. Filter Hanover is a 3-year-old filly by Better's Delight, owned by 9228 2599 Quebec Incorporated, Roger Bourgeois, along with Serge Leonard and John Dessereau. Dominique Ledoux is the trainer. Jody Jameson was in the sulky. Filter Hanover, first qualifier for her this season. She was 2 for 8 as a rookie. Stops the clock in 1:57, which is a new career best. Starting gate beginning to move into position for our 7th qualifier of the morning. Looks like we'll scratch to Brate Royalties Odyssey here. Brings us down to a field of 7. Anthony Hahn drives 6, Diora Hall. 1 is Claire Dunphy, muscle mass 3-year-old filly. Ben Bayerjean trains Sylvain Filion will drive. 2 is Financial Day, an Archangel 3-year-old filly. Paul Walker trains and drives. 3 is Twin Bee Lollipop, a 3-year-old filly by Cadabra. Mark Etzel trains and drives. 4 is Marcel GL. Johnny William Gelding, Dominic Ledoux, and Chris Christophorou team up here. 5 is JMR Nickmas, 3-year-old colt by Muscle Mass. Harold Wilson trains. Paul McDonnell drives. 6 is Diora Hall. Angus Hall, 3-year-old colt. Sylvain Fontaine trains. Anthony Hahn drives. And 7 is Regal 7, Chapter 7, 3-year-old colt trained by Tom Duran with Scott Young. Number 8 is Scratched. Starting gate moves into the stretch. They're picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. Regal 7 is firing from the outside. Breaker in the early going was Twin Bee Lollipop. Also quick away is Marcel GL. Then to the inside, that is Financial Day, who gets away in 3rd. Claire Dunphy is 4th. Outside of her, that is JMR Nickmas, who is followed by Dior Hall. And then it's back to the breaker, Twin Bee Lollipop. To the opening quarter they go. And up top here by a half dozen lengths almost, this is Regal 7. Opening panel was 29 and 1. So Regal 7 will swing him into the backstretch and is the leader. Back in 2nd, that is Marcel GL, and then it's a 3-length break back to Financial Day, who is in 3rd. Almost that same margin to Claire Dunphy from in 4th. She's followed closely by JMR Nickmas, and then Dior Hall, and the last one is Twin Bee Lollipop. And the lead is almost double digits approaching the half here for Regal 7, who has passed the half in 59 seconds flat. That was 29 and 4 in the 2nd quarter. Regal 7 trotting along nicely here with a sizable advantage as they enter the far turn. 2nd is Marcel GL. 3rd is Financial Day. Racing in 4th is Claire Dunphy. Then 5th, as they go by 5/8, is JMR Nickmas, who's followed by Dior Hall. And last is Twin Bee Lollipop. Off stride in 2nd went Marcel GL. As they come to 3/4, or at least Regal 7 does. He's all by himself there in 128 and 1. Off the turn and into the stretch, it's all Regal 7. Way back then to Financial Day. Then 3rd, as they come into the stretch, is Claire Dunphy. And behind her, JMR Nickmas and Dior Hall. But we go back to the front, where Regal 7 has been the leader since the word go. And it's been all Regal 7 here in this 7th qualifier. Regal 7 will win it off 3/4 of 128 and 1. Coast through the line in 158 flat. Finishing 2nd was Financial Day. Then 3rd went to JMR Nickmas over Claire Dunphy, Dior Hall, Marcel Gial, and Twin Bee Lollipop. 158 for Regal 7. Regal 7 takes the 7th qualifier in 158 flat. Establishes a mark for this son of Chapter 7 out of a revenue mare. June and Tom Duran, along with Alan Smith, share ownership. Tom Duran trained. Scott Young was in the sulky. It's been plenty of qualifiers over the last month and a bit for Regal 7. But here this morning, he puts it all together to win in 158 flat. Order finish from the 7th qualifier. 1 Claire Dunphy was 4th. Number 2 Financial Day was 2nd. Number 3 Twin Bee Lollipop 7th. Number 4 Marcel GL 6th. Number 5 JMR Nickmas 3rd. Number 6 Tiora Hall 5th. And number 7 Regal 7 the winner. Number 8 was scratched. 427-6351 scratch. Fractions 29-1, 59 flat, 128-1, 158. Next up is our 8th qualifier. Trotters here in the 8th. Scratch number 5, Steuben Hanover, leaves us with a field of 5. They'll head in behind the gate in just a moment. Here's the field. Number 1 is Teddy's Little Angel, 4-year-old mare trained by Ted McDonough. The driver is Doug McNair. 2, Jay's Going Away, 5-year-old mare. Mark Winnicott trains. Phil Hudon drives. 3 is All Wrapped Up, 4-year-old gelding trained by Rob Fellows with Louis-Philippe Bois. 4 is Raising Royalty, 4-year-old gelding trained by Stephen Bossens. The driver is Sylvain Filion. 5 is Out, and 6 is Cruising in Style, 5-year-old gelding trained by Kevin McMaster. The driver is Jody Jameson. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Field of 5, lined up, picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. Teddy's Little Angel from the inside is quickly out of there, but so too is Cruising in Style from the outside. So the inside and the outside starter are the two fastest away. Meanwhile, Jay's going away. We'll watch from in third. All wrapped up, gets away in fourth. And then fifth is Raising Royalty. They head into the first turn, and Cruising in Style charges them into that first bend. The 5-year-old gelding is up top here for Jameson. Teddy's Little Angel back there in second as they come to the opening quarter, which is up on the board in 28 and 2. Good opening quarter speed there from Cruising in Style. Second consecutive qualifier here for the 5-year-old. Brings them into the backstretch. Break of 2 lengths then to Teddy's Little Angel, that 4-year-old mare. First time we've seen her since mid-March, and she races in behind the leader. Break of 2.5 lengths going back to Jay's going away from in third. All wrapped up, who was an OSS Gold winner a year ago, is racing in fourth, as this is his season debut, and then back to Raising Royalty in fifth. The half was 57 and 3, 29 and 1 second quarter for Cruising in Style, and Cruising in Style now reopens up that lead to about 4 lengths. It's Cruising in Style, Teddy's Little Angel. She looks to pick it up as well. Break of about 6 lengths going back to Jay's going away, all wrapped up. Can't sit behind that one any longer and comes to the outside now for Wah. Raising Royalty will follow that path as they hit 3 quarters in 1:25 and 4. Off the turn and into the stretch, a good 28 and 1. Third quarter, and Cruising in Style hugs the pylons into the lane, leads by about 3 lengths. Coming to the 8th pole, it's Cruising in Style. Teddy's Little Angel in second, all wrapped up's moved into third. Raising Royalty is fourth, and then it is back to Jay's going away in fifth. But here's Cruising in Style, who is going to take the 8th qualifier. Cruising in Style will win it by nearly 5. Finishing second was Teddy's Little Angel. Third went to all wrapped up, Raising Royalty, and Jay's going away was fifth. 1:54 and 1. Good mile there from Cruising in Style. Number 6, Cruising in Style with a 1:54 and 1 victory here in the 8th qualifier. 5-year-old gelding owned by the stable, trained by Kevin McMaster and driven to victory by Jody Jameson. Second consecutive qualifier for Cruising in Style off the bench. Last raced at the end of January stateside back here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Qualifier on July 7th saw him timed in 1:57 and 1, finishing in 5th with a 27 and 4 final quarter. Here this morning does it all on the front end with fractions of 28 and 2, 57 and 3, 125 and 4, and 154 and 1. Does it for Cruising in Style, the career winner of $273,000 life. 1, Teddy's Little Angel was second. 2, Jay's going away fifth. 3, all wrapped up third. 4, Raising Royalty fourth. 5 was out, and 6, Cruising in Style was the winner. 253, 4, Scratch 1, 154 and 1. One more qualifier to go on this Tuesday morning. The 9th and final is coming up next. Final qualifier of the morning is coming up next. 9th qualifier will feature a field of 8. There are no changes here. They're going to get in behind the starting gate in just a moment. Gate was just shooing away some geese that had wandered towards the track near the start. They're pushed to the infield. And this field of 9, or 8 I should say, will assemble for the 9th. 1 is Cousin Tumbleweed, 3-year-old gelding, trained by Carmen Osceola. Jonathan Drury drives. 2 is Smokin' Reactor, 6-year-old mare, trained by Rachel Andrew. Travis Cullen in the sulky. 3 is Haley Luha. This is a 6-year-old mare, trained by Kelly Duval-Lacaille. The driver is Louis-Philippe Waugh. 4 is Rockin' Zeus, 4-year-old gelding. Tony O'Sullivan trains. The driver is James McDonald. 5 is Big Bully, 4-year-old gelding, trained by Dominic Ledoux. The driver is Chris Christophers. 6 is Rockin' Bow, 5-year-old gelding, trained by Catherine Flanagan. John Flanagan drives. 7 is Scout Report, 5-year-old gelding, trained by Nick Gallucci with Trevor Henry. And number 8, Liz Vinny, 10-year-old gelding, trained by Corey Johnson. The driver is Jody Jameson. Starting gate approaching the top of the stretch. Bumpy beginning for the 4 Rockin' Zeus now, who will move back up and get there on the gate to line up with the 7 others. Gate picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off-hand pacing. Smokin' Reactor comes away well from the inside. Hard from the center, that is Big Bully. Outside of him is Scout Report. Also between horses is Rockin' Zeus. Far outside, Liz Vinny is going to be forwardly placed, but will be looking for a spot as they make their way into the first turn. Inside, it is Big Bully. Outside is Scout Report. They're 3 deep into that turn. Taking back now, Liz Vinny will look for a seat in 5th. Caught on the outside, Rockin' Zeus. Inside is Smokin' Reactor. 28-2 is the opening quarter. Into the backstretch they go, and Rockin' Zeus is just going to power on towards the lead, but Scout Report there is still going pretty well up front. Scout Report and Rockin' Zeus. Rockin' Zeus will clear at 3/8. Scout Report second. Third is Big Bully, followed 4th by Smokin' Reactor. 5th up the backstretch is Liz Vinny, followed then by Haley Luha, who is followed by Rockin' Bow, and the final one in this group is the debuting Cousin Tumbleweed. Coming up towards the half, Rockin' Zeus is there in 56-3. As the Pacers head towards the far turn, it's a 2.5 length advantage for the 4-year-old gelding Rockin' Zeus. Scout Report in second, 3-length break going back to Big Bully from in third, who's followed by Smokin' Reactor. Racing 5th is Liz Vinny. 6th is Haley Luha, who's followed by Rockin' Bow, and at the rear of the field is Cousin Tumbleweed. Out from 4th now, getting underway is Smokin' Reactor. As the front 2 break away a little bit, Rockin' Zeus with the lead. Coming to the outside is Scout Report, who gets up to the leader's wheel at 3/4 in 125-2. Off the turn and into the stretch, it's Rockin' Zeus on the outside. Scout Report. Smokin' Reactor's going to have something to say as that 6-year-old mare is coming on the outside, quickly makes up ground and looks to sweep on by. It's Smokin' Reactor on the outside. Scout Report in the center. Rockin' Zeus now back to 3rd. Big Bully looking to come up the rail. 16th remaining. Smokin' Reactor with a nice debut. Smokin' Reactor is going to win. Finishing in 2nd is Scout Report. Then 3rd went to Big Bully over Rockin' Zeus, followed by Rockin' Bow, Haley Luha, Liz Vinny, and Cousin Tumbleweed. 154 flat for Smokin' Reactor. 9th qualifier goes to number 2, Smokin' Reactor, 6-year-old mare, trained by Rachel Andrew, driven by Travis Cullen, who is the owner. Comes in to make the North America debut here this morning after racing down under. Last raced in December. Nice qualifier this morning. Sweeps by in the lane, made up a ton of ground quickly, and wins in 154 flat. Order of finish: number 1, Cousin Tumbleweed was 8th. Number 2, Smokin' Reactor, the winner. Number 3, Haley Luha was 6th. Number 4, Rockin' Zeus 4th. Number 5, Big Bully 3rd. Number 6, Rockin' Bow 5th. Number 7, Scout Report 2nd. And number 8, Liz Vinny was 7th. 816-43527. Final time 154 after fractions of 28-2, 56-3, 125-2. Once again, final time 154. That concludes today's qualifying action from here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. A reminder, live racing continues here tonight. We have an 11-race card coming up. Post time for it is 7 p.m. This is Mark McKelvey wishing you a good Tuesday, and we'll see you back here tonight for live racing. As mentioned, card gets underway at 7 p.m.